Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Europa Universalis 4 for absolute beginners. We are back to Great Britain. I've had time to think about what went wrong last time. Okay. I suppose. And yeah, formulate a plan. Right, national manpower modifier. That might be good actually, might give us our manpower back. So, yeah, I think the basic problem was I underestimated Portugal. I mean, their power in South America is unmatched, and they're a force to be reckoned with in North America. So I think we should try to take North America first. I think we're going to drop as many mercenary armies as we can in one place, probably here, because we do still have some land that's actually ours. We do in Louisiana as well, of course, but I think we'll have more in California. And I think we already ordered a mercenary army over there. Okay, so with that in mind, I think we should have as many transport ships. I don't think we're going to use them this time, but I think just for the future, let's have as many transport ships as we would need for the current largest mercenary army, which I think will be bigger than ours. So that's the independent army, which has 45 units in total. So, our main navy, what's left of it, has 28, so we need another 17 transports to start with. Actually, I think that was 18. Okay, right, looks like the coalition may have finally ended. It's going to be the longest standing coalition ever. Yeah, only 3 people left in it. So we have survived a 7th coalition. Good grief. And go for some kind of record here. Maybe not. I know there are people who do world conquests and such like. Right, so apart from that, we're going to want as many big ships as we can possibly put together. So I think every war guns. Actually, what I should have checked was our technology level. Right, we are about to improve both our transports and big ships, but not for a while, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to need more money. For loans, well, here comes the 5th. Because we do not have that much time. And large ships take a very long time to build, so... Okay, maybe I'll wait for... because we're going to hit the loans a lot when we're doing the mercenary armies, aren't we? Okay, so that's not a colony, but we do have a colony coming. There. So I'll move you down there. Might blitz this area for colonies as well, once we start getting some colonists back from Papua. I'm assuming you guys don't need any help. Do you still have subsidies? Yes, you do. So yeah, you should be fine. And these guys I'm going to be expecting to take some land from. Might discourage them from constantly attacking with 13 colonies. Right, so what I'm thinking is we'll have a truce with Portugal, but we should be able to attack Castille. I'm assuming Portugal will join in. If they don't, then great. We will utterly crush Castille and we will strengthen our northern colonial nations. But assuming Portugal do join in, we're just going to have a big fight on our hands for North America. And then we'll try to take the fight to them in the south. But either way, because it's Castille's war, I think we should be able to get a result which gives us some land. So hopefully looking to finally gain access to Portugal's land directly through Zamora, which I am certainly mispronouncing. Zamora? And yeah, should just put us in a better position in the New World. In the Americas, rather. Okay, what else? I'm pretty sure we haven't started building the Nobles Manufactory. So that's in Oxford. Okay. Okay, I feel bad about this, but I really need the extra manpower. So, I'm going to be callous. Oh, while we're at it. I'm just hoping you guys can manage. If you can't, then it's going to be one more thing we need to deal with. While we're at it, I need to make peace, don't I? So how much land can we take from you? Quite a bit. I just need a diplomat. Where on earth are my diplomats? Mostly in the New World, it would seem. Okay, right, let's pull one out of British Peru. Unfortunately, that's going to be 55 days until we can make peace, but it is going to make 13 colonies much more powerful. So that's good. Let's get this manufactory building in Oxford. So happier nobles are always a good thing in war. So yeah, we're effectively going to be looking at absolutely spamming the mercenaries. We're going to take ourselves as close to bankruptcy as possible. You know what? We might as well give you a general. We're going to need a lot of generals. And we really need to make peace. That's Africa, Tom. Pay attention. Just because this thing's come up. Right, so let's go with that. Okay, so they effectively don't exist anymore. 13 colonies has become a little bigger, which is good. Quarantine. What else? We're being blockaded, yeah. Where is our Pacific Navy? Here. Totally sure we need explorers anymore, but oh, there are still some places we could explore. Right. Okay, that's fine. So I want to keep it up with the war gallons. Still ongoing, isn't it? Let's start improving relations with Austria. I wasn't happy about the way they pulled out of the war last time, at least temporarily. So, I mean, on the plus side, if things go badly for us, they'll start invading France, so at least France will be keen to join in, but nonetheless, let's keep as good a relations as we can with our junior partners. Right, we need to make a fresh claim on Zamora, and we do need to start spying on Portugal again, because they're almost certain to join in. Yeah, the Papal State will probably attack Austria as well, so I don't imagine we'll have too many problems getting them to join in with an attack on Castille. But yeah, I'm not planning to wait for manpower to recover. So I know Portugal was out of manpower as well, so I'm just thinking let's just really push into mercenaries. What I would like is a full navy. I'm not too worried because we may not actually need to use the navy this time, but I'm conscious that Portugal alone managed to crush our navy, and we may be up against Castille's navy as well, which shouldn't be as formidable as Portugal's, but it's going to be pretty formidable. So we're probably going to lose in any case, but I would like to make life harder for them. If we possibly can. We need to adapt. Making peasants. Looks like Friesland are another option for gaining land in the New World. Okay, we're already getting manpower back, which is brilliant. See, if we were going to take longer about this, I'd build a colonial army down here and try to do some colonising. But I'm seriously considering just going straight for this one. You guys to Dorset. And you to Dorset. Oh yeah, Bless Ruler, I think. Always use the extra prestige. How is war exhaustion doing? Yeah, that's another little marker for us. to try and get war exhaustion down to nothing. Alright, let's remake our claim. We can't, we need 40, that's fine. I would rather support them. Diplomat in Castille has been caught, that's really annoying. That's even more annoying. Why do I feel like maybe we need another army down there? Yeah, I think we really do. Even though in some ways I'm a little reluctant, because we're going to need all the manpower we can get for the upcoming war. We did put a lot of colonies down here, and to be honest we could do with starting to colonise some of the islands as well. Make sure we don't lose our access. Ooh, Castille. Yeah, also it might be useful. I mean, we need a Pacific army anyway. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I never have enough diplomats these days. Right, let's start spying on Portugal. Looks like we have a lot of our war galleons made. That's good. Yeah, definitely need more armies. Nothing else, at least one of them has managed to finish. Right, well you head back over there. You guys head to the one that just got attacked. And I want to start doing California again. Although we do not want to risk making a colonial nation just yet. I don't know if we're going to have any chance to build up this colony. Really needs to be after this war, if so. Probably going to leave it be. Veneering, okay. Breton neighbours, that's good. We are now the papal controller, that is excellent. Need a +2, let's do tax modifier. Can we excommunicate Portugal? Ah, it's not actually going to do anything anyway. Never mind. Yeah, the papacy has lost a lot of its power. Right, so we should put in 5 to become the next one. And I'm going to let the matter drop. I'd rather just have the prestige right now. We do have another spare diplomat. Right, well let us check our subject states. Australia and English West Indies both have the lowest opinion of us. Let's go with Australia. We're not subsidised. Oh, we're not anymore. Oh well, going to improve relations anyway. Kind of feeling like we could do a colony over there, actually. Maybe when one of these is finished. Which would help Australia along a bit. There we go. Right. Okay, you don't need a general. That was stupid. Okay, we definitely don't have a general now, at least. Right. Okay. That's embarrassing. Right, okay, I better remake them. So yeah, when you're getting rid of generals, like when getting rid of mercenary armies, do be very careful not to accidentally delete your army. Fine. Right, well, you just put down an uprising, so the next uprising is probably going to be there. So, let's move you over. We still have some war exhaustion. Still have a long way to go on the navy, so I might keep them out the water for this one. But at least we're looking better. Declared war on Australia, apparently, which is interesting. Right, so defending two people, defending against two people and attacking another, which, fine. Problem is, I'm struggling to find these nations. Oh, you're one of them. Okay. Right, so once I get a diplomat back, I'm going to enforce peace. But in the meantime, I think... Oh. Also should subsidise Australia. Right, well, let's manually get one back. And there's another one. That's good. Right, so I'm going to start subsidising you again. Might be a little less this time, but that should help. Oh, good. But we have lost some claims. Right, and let's start throwing our weight around. Because I don't think Australia wants to be in 3 wars at once. So even if it looks like they would easily defeat the other nations. Oh, of course. Yeah, they definitely don't want this war. Our conquests, our claims on Norway, which is upsetting. There we go. Right, that should help Australia immensely. Let us... That's what we're going to do. We're still doing our best to be friends with the Commonwealth. As usual, it's an uphill battle. In fact, I'm not sure we're ever going to get anywhere now. are just too many provinces that they want. League of Augsburg. No, we are friends of France. It's interesting. Okay, let's start spying on Norway again. Let's not start spying on Norway because we don't have our diplomats back yet. Get an admiral. Not entirely sure I'm going to be able to force myself to stay out of the water, but we'll see. Almost done with the war exhaustion. Now. To get that colonial army in place. Relations. The other one was English West Indies. Oh, I thought I'd just got a diplomat back. Okay, apparently I'm imagining things. Seriously just get caught again? This is like what Portugal was doing before. Should be fine. Yep. Oh, actually, it might not be fine. But we're not going to get there any faster. Oh no, what's that we're doing? Surprisingly well. Must be the technology difference. I'm surprised our truce has run out as fast as it did. Oh well, okay. Not complaining. So in theory we could actually attack Portugal if we wanted to. Not going to though. What we are going to do is do we want Zamora first? Honestly, probably not. Forget it. Doing this. Right, claims on Portugal. Well, let's at least get Louisiana. I'm not even sure if we need claims as such. So, we don't have Zamora, but we do have other areas we can attack, and we can always take places without claims at this stage. I'm not sure I'm that fussed, so let's make a good attempt to bankrupt ourselves. To need generals, the three of them. Go away. Okay, so those are all the ones we can get there. However, also going to try to bolster our armies a little, so we can maybe have them as 2 armies this time. Yep, I think that'll do. Okay, that's good. Sure, why not? Checking that doesn't mean that we've lost a general. Oh, we have. So yeah, let's put him in charge there. Oh yeah, please do start declaring war on people, Portugal. Definitely appreciated. Okay, in fact, let's bring you down here, because there is a little bit of Portugal there that we can attack. I see Kilwer has managed to completely kick Castille out of Africa. Oh, there's a bit of land there though, and there's an island there, so maybe we can go for them with our African armies. And there's nothing else up here, is there? Got some uprisings. But that's about it. What was this? Peasants uprising? Grief, Alaska, get your house in order. Alright, well if I can get a diplomat, I can try and claim peace. Why am I improving relations with Castile? Just how confused was I there? Actually, while I think about it, seeing as we're actually at peace for once, firstly, can we seize land? We can't, which is fine. Secondly, can we set any rivals? Aragon. Aragon makes a good rival. Right, let's try to enforce peace on these guys. Yeah, can do that, seeing as Alaska seem to have enough problems. Maybe that will allow them to put down the peasant uprising. Okay. How are we going to do this? Right, let's move over to Mexico. So we're effectively abandoning our Californian colonies in order to do this. But yeah, we need to try to take the north as quickly as we can. Just need a diplomat back now. Of course they have. Okay, but at least one of the colonies is finished. Ooh. We can seize land. Not the best timing, but still. Friesland, tempting. Ooh, expansion of Antwerp's port facilities. I like that. Have a dock or a dry dock. Yes, yes, I know. Can't be helped. We've got bigger issues. Okay, so they'll want us to go for a dry dock, I'd imagine. I can have that going. So our official plan is going to be to take Lyon. Great. Actually, I might start here. So with that in mind, so our enormous Portuguese army is going to start taking land, but is going to try to rove around looking for Portuguese armies. Sorry, our North American army to attack. Might just tentatively blockade Castille a little, but oh yeah, go for it. I remember that, they were just being nice. I imagine we're going to get our navy crushed anyway. Well, actually, this particular navy looks small enough for us to take on. So maybe we can wear them down with attrition, you never know. Hopefully British Alaska will get themselves sorted and actually start helping. Can I subsidise you? No. No, we're losing too much money with our mercenaries. So unfortunately, we're probably going to have to ignore British Mexico getting into trouble from down here while we ensure that everywhere up here is subjugated, and then we start working our way down. Okay, apparently Kilwa may be gearing up to attack us. Obviously if we see a big army, we will go for it. Okay, looks like France is going for Lyon, so let us head for Toledo. Austria's dealing with the Papal State, which is brilliant. Right, well, we don't need 2 free diplomats, so who likes us least now? I think we're already doing English West Indies, so let's do Brittany. Okay, the new technology. That's actually really bad timing. Although we're not currently fighting, so maybe it'll be okay. A little risky, you shouldn't really upgrade during a war. Right, so on the mainland, as in the old world, we are on a castle, so we can focus up here. Should be fine. Okay, good. So if nothing else, we want to take any castles out that we can find. And hopefully between us and the colonial armies, and for some reason Austria, we will have everything put down. Okay. Found their army at least. Yeah, things aren't going to be good down here. Can't afford to lose battles, because we need the highest war score we can get. So I'm not going to try and make any mercenary armies down in South America. And it's why I'm keeping all the mercenary armies together in the north. Petition of Rights, okay, English Parliament. If I sign it, I lose stability and some other benefits. Lose more stability though if I don't sign it. (1683). Honestly, tempting though it is in some ways, from a gameplay perspective, then goods produced modifier would be good. I mean, that is more important than tax. I'll sign it. Play nice. So, right, let's get you dealt with. I would like to go and try and take out that army, but I'm also conscious that we should try and take Castilian Canada's capital. So the question is, do we bring the whole army here in case Portugal comes back, or do we go and take land from Castille? Oop. Okay, need to slow down if only so we can see what we're doing. Land from Castille. Oh, did you win against Songhai? That's a shame. Never mind. Right, where's the next castle? No, actually, I'm just going to go entirely for the castle. Okay, got some pretty powerful armies here. That's a little worrying. Begs the question, what happened to France? Did they just crush France? Right. Well, I'm almost scared to move now. Are there any other mercenary armies we could conceivably hire up here? That's pretty extreme. Right, okay. Add that to the list of problems. How did they manage that one? Okay, so the problem I've got is that going for Castille in Canada is going to just take our army out of the fight for ages. So I'm almost tempted to head south once these two castles have fallen. In fact, maybe even just once this one has, and try and help down there. We could do with hiring more mercenaries up here. The problem is, how am I going to get my army up there? Can we get through? Right, let's try and punch through. Going to bankrupt ourselves even further and try to get some more mercenary armies, because it looks a lot like we do not have enough power to take on Portugal. See, they managed to catch us. What worries me is they'll wipe us out. Guess we need to keep going. Oh, we don't have enough money, that's the problem. Okay, right. Well, I can see how that's going to go, but we do need to keep on going up here as well. So let's head down, free British Mexico's capital, and we'll take the fight to South America. And we'll only come back up there, up to the north, if things start going south. Okay, that's good. We're fleeing in the right direction at least. Yes, yes, go away. We're going to tentatively blockade, weren't we? Right, so we need to keep an eye on how this is going, but I'm basically banking on 13 colonies in Newfoundland being able to take on Castilian Canada. May have to go and help British Alaska, unfortunately. Is there another mercenary army we could get that would be big enough? Yeah, no problem. Okay, if we make a mercenary army here, we can send them to help British Alaska. Is what I'm thinking. Ooh! To make sure we keep these armies together. In fact, let's let them stop there for now. Okay, this colony has finished. Can we still colonise down here? I think we can. So, might be worth it. I had terrible problems with ships disappearing. Will do. In fact, I suppose you are the Pacific Navy, so fair enough. Maybe we can take some land while we're at it. Let's go take this. Right, well, it looks like France has woken up, which is good. Do we have any other mercenary armies? We do. Let's get another one. Going to be disastrous for our finances. Still, the fact is that we have to crush the power of Portugal. Right, where on earth is that French army going? Because they are going to need our help. And from here it just looks like they're offering themselves up on a silver platter. So I'm just hoping our morale can recover in time for us to reach France and help them out. Don't mind that either, but it might mean that our colony is finished. Right, hang on. Is France getting into a battle? I think they are. And I think they've changed their mind. I cannot stand in the way of progress. France, I cannot figure out what you're doing here. Where are you going? What are you doing? Can I set my armies to accept? Oh, seriously guys, stop flashing up messages in the middle of the screen. Yes, I'm going to accept their demands. Cannot afford to upset nobles at the moment. Right, let's set you to allow attach, just in case France wants to. I don't think they do. I think they're just avoiding fighting. So I think we're going to go in and fight anyway ourselves. Hope for the best, because honestly running out of money. In fact, this would be a great time to place that trader really, but at the moment I'm more interested in this battle. If France could come and help, it would be appreciated, but I'm not optimistic. Probably would have been better off fighting on Burgos really, before it fell. Nope, they're just running away. Well, that's great. In that case, I will run away and I might part the army on the opposite side of France. Problem is, while we've got all of these mercenaries that we're paying for, I kind of want to use them. Okay, there we go. Well, at least we've achieved something. Let's start taking... No, let's not. Ooh. No. Let's go for that army. I'm not allowing them to get a foothold in the north. We need to trap them and take them down. Okay, right, we need to run further than this, guys. You're not running far enough. I suppose there is a castle, to be fair. So maybe it'll be okay. I don't know how long the castle's going to hold for, though. Let's make ourselves scarce until our morale recovers. I'm honestly not trusting France at all now. How are we doing with the Papal State? Not good. Austria, you kind of had one job. Right, so it's going to be attrition, I think. Okay, so Castille already has no manpower. That's good. Portugal has no manpower. So if we can keep this up with the mercenaries before we actually go bankrupt, we should be able to wear them down. Right, our armies are kind of getting split up anyway as they move. So as we try to work out what to do next, let's send them all to different provinces. There's always a chance that our colonial nations will defeat that army anyway. What's going on here? Alright, that's fine. I think our colony must have finished because we got a casus belli. No, I'm wrong. Well, I'm not be off anyway. I just need to remember. Assuming the colony wasn't actually destroyed, which is possible. Nope, still on its way. That's fine. Right then, well, with that in mind, I'm going to send a second colonist. An advisor. Right, I'm going to go down to a +1 advisor. And are there any military advisors which would help us with our war? There are, but I need more money again. Discipline +5%. That should help us win. And we really should place this trader. So Genoa. So Genoa would be collect from trade. I think it's Genoa is an end trade node, so nothing actually moves from there. Ooh, Mississippi River is more valuable though. Okay, let's transfer trade power in the Mississippi River. We don't really have time to check on the effects, and things are so chaotic right now that I wouldn't be able to tell anyway. Okay. Keep this going. Head over here and we're going to see if we can trap this little army. And then we need to see if there's anything we can salvage up here. Not much. Right. I'm going to move down to this castle. Okay, it looks like they're working on the Papal State. That's fine. At least you're doing something. Looks like we had another mercenary. Not mercenary. Sorry. Getting confused. Right. Okay. Right, this time I'm going to collect from trade in Genoa. So we're collecting from trade instead of transferring trade because you cannot transfer trade from Genoa. But there are a lot of places that are feeding trade into Genoa that we can't realistically redirect. So, or at least we're not succeeding in redirecting it. Try and alleviate them. So it's worth sending a merchant over, plus we are actually encroaching on Genoa. So I'm considering attacking this castle. Considering, where on earth is that? Oh, there they are. Right, let's head over properly. We need to find that army and crush it. Ditto with this one. Hopefully we can trap them. I just don't want these armies running around loose because I think they're big enough to defeat our colonial nations. So then they'll free up their own colonial nations. Whereas if we can take these armies out, I'm hoping the colonial nations can effectively stamp down all of the enemy colonial nations and they will have no way to raise armies up here. And then we can safely focus on the south. Right, so we're going to go here and hope this castle doesn't fall before we arrive. That should give us some kind of advantage, and it will hopefully drastically damage their manpower. That's fine. The particularists, right, we need to move those ships. Or rather, we need to disembark this colonial army. You've finished, haven't you? So let's bring you around. I'm going to send you to the other colony down there. Or would you be better placed doing a couple of colonies up here? So I don't really want to waste the colonists. So even though it's going to be a little tricky to look after the 2 Australian colonies, we could actually have just moved in, couldn't we? Never mind. In theory, if we keep an eye on it, if there are uprisings here, we can move them with the ships. At least that allows us to have 4 colonies going. War exhaustion is high. Yep, that's true. We need to reduce that if we can. Boost our stability. Even though that gives us less admin power. This is all about winning the Americas no matter what. Okay, so it looks like they actually ran away, which is one way to do it, I suppose. Okay, so let's go and take down that castle. You've been occupied. Right, I'm going to carry on chasing. It's annoying. It's exactly what I didn't want to happen. But at the same time, it doesn't look like our colonial nations can cope with this army. So we've got to take them down somehow. Let's just move up there. Okay, that attack is happening, which is good. So I should deal with their problem at least. There's a lot going on down here as well. Oh, this is good. They're actually not moving. So they will either have to lose this battle very easily, or they'll have to bring everyone over. But either way, we're looking at a lot of attrition. This is where when we have mercenaries, financially we're destroying ourselves, but each of the mercenary pools I think has their own manpower, and in any case it's not our manpower pool. Austria's coming to help. See, France, why can't you be more like Austria? At least you're doing stuff with the Papal State now. Okay, who has defeated us? Apparently that army somehow defeated us, despite being smaller. That's incredibly annoying. I've also lost sight of the larger army, which is also annoying. Okay. Really important battle, but at the same time there's not much I can do about it. Can't see the enemy either, so really gonna have to just keep moving up here. Where are you fleeing to? Quite a way away, which is annoying. Not sure why we lost that. We had the better general. Never mind, let the morale recover, go back in when they're on a castle. Not sure why we're going the long way around there. Apparently we lost again. However, I do think that they are going to start struggling for army size soon. Alright, we're going to go around a bunch of nations. Fair enough. If we head there, at least we're stamping Florida down. Oh! That's where the army is. Okay. Guess that makes sense at least. So your morale is almost recovered, so you head straight back. I think they're on full. If I head for a castle again. Well, I suppose in theory it wouldn't be a bad thing if we actually freed some of these lands. So that might be an option. Lost another siege. Right, that's very annoying. Okay. Well, while we have all these armies here, go away. Let's try to flatten Castille a bit. Just take a load of land, make them weaker. No, actually, let's not. Right, let's head back over there. I think there's a castle there. It's a good place to start from, but I do think that... Slow this down. I do think these armies are getting smaller, which is the hope. They've got no manpower. I don't think they're going to be able to replace these armies very well. Still unsure whether to go for Canada or not. Conscious there are a load of little armies here which are a nuisance. And again, I'm not sure where that army's gone. Okay, can see them. Apparently Austria can't take them on though. Okay, let's see if we can take you on the castle. Because at least that's something. Okay, Austria's fighting. I don't know if we're going to have time to help. Well, we did actually defeat them. Briefly. Bit of a risk, but seeing Austria fighting kind of makes me feel like I should do more with the navy. Okay, they're running away, so let's take the castle. They may come back, but I'm seriously thinking that their armies are now so damaged that they're not going to be able to. Little worried. Oh, good. That big army is coming over to British Alaska. Now let's move there. Just want to free up some land. I'm wondering if they might free this land anyway, with the castle being free. Might not do. And if our army stops somewhere, we will try to take them. Who's this? Lenape. Well, that's fine. Right. So how are we doing? I have a feeling I'm going to have to actually end this session partway through the war. Are they still moving? They are still moving. Right, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to bring you further south. We are about to gain a huge amount of prestige. And we won the fight for the castle, which is good. So let's keep on with the siege. I think we have actually turned the tide. The Pope is willing to make peace and even give us some money, which is good. So we won't have to worry about him anymore, and we'll just start taking all our castles back. But I think they're actually hiding from us? Is that because we have so many warships? Okay. It might be that they can defeat us anyway, but the fact that they haven't attacked us makes me think that maybe they think we're going to win. So I would hate to disappoint them. Okay, so things have improved up here. We've got this army out of British Alaska, so we can hopefully start getting them back in the fight. There is an army up here that's a problem. Maybe we can use this mercenary army to help, or maybe we should just focus on the south. But I think oh, there it is. We've more or less won the north. We might even be able to ignore them. Leave it to our colonial nations to deal with them and start heading south. Maybe. Probably going to have to keep an eye on our war exhaustion, because this war has been going on for a while and it's only going to go on for longer. Might bring this mercenary army down to help the south in that case. But yeah, that's looking good. Obviously the south, very surprised that we haven't been stomped on there, but British Peru at least has been stomped on. And it looks like we've turned the tide here, so we are winning. Rio de Prata. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pause there. I'm going to stop the session, because we've already gone way over. Looks like they have decided to attack us after all, so probably made a mistake. But never mind, we should be getting some more up-to-date ships soon. And it does look like the gambit with America has paid off so far. Whether we'll be able to take the south or not, I don't know. Just eyeing up that army there. I think we'll definitely need to bring the mercenary down to help. The mercenaries, rather. Maybe if you go there. But we'll try anyway, and if nothing else, we'll certainly be crushing Castille. But yeah, this is going to be a long haul, so I'd better leave it there. But happy with how it's going, not happy with what it's done to our finances. 24 loans. Yeah, we are seriously flirting with ending up in bankruptcy here. So yeah, definitely need to head south. If we can win, then great. If we can't, then we should start ditching mercenary armies. But the main thing is just to make ourselves a little more powerful, and hopefully Portugal, but certainly Castile, a little weaker. We'll see. We'll see. See how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely happier than I was last time. So yeah, I think we're going to start, we'll probably make sure they don't take that castle, but rather than chasing little armies, I'm probably going to take castle after castle as we go south with these mercenaries. And if we do end up fighting a big army, hopefully we'll win. If we don't, we may have to rethink or just make peace. I guess you really ought to take that island. But for now, it's looking hopeful. It's looking more hopeful than it was when we started getting stomped on up here. I just hope we can recover financially. Anyway, I'll leave the conclusion to this war for next time, and thank you for watching. See you then.